Hi everyone, this is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, spread the word, like the video, share the video. This is July, the month of Vcash on this channel. And if you're one of my altcoin trader friends that I met tonight, you should trade Vcash. And we will be doing some Vcash stuff shortly on this channel. Anyway, today was the halving, and I just came back from a halving party. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, and I just had to get this video out. I'm sure we all have our halving day stories. I really loved it when I was there was like a live YouTube broadcast of the countdown to the halving, and some of the subscribers and viewers of this channel were there, and we were saying hi, we were talking, and it was great. So hi guys, it was great to talk to you earlier today. And we also all noticed that right before the halving, the price dropped like 25, 30 bucks or something crazy like that. You know, some of these trader manipulator guys thought they'd have some fun and test it out. I don't know what they were trying to do, but that was a little bit of a wild dip, but that was about the only wild dip of the day. The only insane type of excitement that we had. It's just so great that so many people can get together on this day in the Bitcoin community and kind of dedicate themselves to this one cause. And it was a celebratory cause. We really weren't doing anything but partying, and I will get into the party that I attended shortly. But wouldn't it be great if we could all have a day where we dedicated ourselves to doing something specific for Bitcoin, like the day that none of us sell or trade Bitcoin for fiat. So would that boost the price? That would be a very interesting experiment to try, to pump up this. We pick a day, November 15th, 2016, and say this day no one trade Bitcoin for money and no one sell their Bitcoin. Would all of a sudden there be some sort of magical change? I don't know. I was thinking about that. Anyway, today at the halving party, first of all, I want to mention in Brooklyn, New York, there is a great place called CoinSpace. And they're like, you go there, you do Bitcoin stuff. Just look up CoinSpace Brooklyn. There are some good guys there. Anyway, today at the halving party that I attended, there were mostly men, of course, 95% men there. But it was just such a great experience to interact in person with hardcore Bitcoin fans who want to celebrate this halving event. And one thing that I'm going to just mention some random things. We were talking, one guy brought up a great point about Litecoin, and I think some of you are going to think this is hilarious. But one of the reasons Litecoin stays popular and everyone knows it's popular in China is because their founder, as we all know, I forget his name because I'm tired, Li, he is Chinese in origin. I mean, that's his ethnicity. And the Chinese people love that. They love that the founder of this coin was Chinese. So they favor it in certain ways. And that might be bad news for Ethereum in China. I don't know. It might be bad news for Bitcoin in China because Bitcoin maybe was founded by a Japanese, and they're not that, Chinese aren't exactly fans of Japanese. Anyway, Bitcoin's doing great there. What am I saying? But it is hilarious that, there's so many little intricacies of these cryptocurrencies, and this one is based on a very simple thing. Chinese like Litecoin because a Chinese guy made Litecoin. I know that sounds kind of racist, as they say, but dude, hey, life is life there. A fact is a fact. So tonight, the people were good people. And some of the people, even though they're there to celebrate the halving, they didn't know that much about Bitcoin. Some of them didn't even own Bitcoin. So that made me kind of enthusiastic in a way that people are very interested in it, obviously, but there's a lot of room to grow. I mean, and some of the people there that had Bitcoin didn't have that much Bitcoin. Let me tell you something, guys. I know I've made videos about this before. I don't know how many different ways I can say it, but I mean, I saw it firsthand. If you have like 50 Bitcoin, whoa, dude, you've got a lot of Bitcoin. I know there was a guy on my comment section said he only had 21 Bitcoins. Only? Dude, if you were at where I was at tonight, you think like, man, I have a lot of Bitcoin, man. Because, I mean, we're talking about some people had never received Bitcoin. And it's not like there were a lot of people at this event. But still, these are people that are at a Bitcoin event. This is not like me walking on the streets of Baltimore, picking out random people and saying, hey, you have 0 Bitcoin, okay. Yeah, we know most people in the United States have 0. This is at an event dedicated to Bitcoin, and a lot of people had 0 Bitcoin. A lot of people were just there to learn about Bitcoin. So I'm really happy. So if you're out there on social media, you have to take it slow with some people here. You got to explain a lot of things. Many people didn't know how to buy Bitcoin. You know, the simple way is Coinbase. And so always kind of mention some of the simpler things, but you don't know who you're talking to. Even if they're interested in Bitcoin, they might not know some of the things that we take for granted. And there's nothing wrong with not knowing these things either. By the way, thanks for the people who sent me the well wishes, you know, happy Bitcoin halving day and everything. And again, always thanks to the people who send Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies my way. So I encountered some traders tonight, as I mentioned, and some of them traded altcoins. They were, you know, straight up admitting that it's a gamble. So that's straight from the horse's mouth. It was funny talking to some of the traders because they were very short-term oriented, and I kept on saying, you know, wait a second, I don't. That's great that the price might drop. I don't care, you know, in 2020. And one of the guys like, yeah, I watched your videos, but one person had watched my videos, one of the traders. So that was cool. That was cool. But he was like, yeah, I know you're long-term and everything, but I'm a trader. So, you know, we all come at this from different perspectives. I stress to all of you, the long buy and hold. These guys are proof positive that trading is not easy. Trading is a gamble, especially altcoin trading. Do not mess with it. But we did agree that as more people get into Bitcoin, that there are gonna be more and more guys, and I say the word guys since it's 95% men at the party, and you know guys are crazy risk takers, are gonna be gambling on altcoins, and there will be another altcoin surge or two eventually caused by newbies, naive newbies, unfortunately. But hey, that's life. That's what I foresee. Hey, there was some Ethereum talk tonight. You know, it was kind of like what we see on the web. There were some hardcore Ethereum guys, and then there were some people who were like, they didn't like it at all, and you know, but everybody got along though. At least everyone's civil, which is really nice to see in person. And I think all the Ethereum people there were also Bitcoin fans. So there you go. What else did we see here? Yeah, 95% men. How many times can I say that? Finally, we all went to a dance party afterwards, and I wanted to include a clip from that dance party because I think you guys would think it's funny. Hope maybe in the next video, because it hasn't been sent to me yet, or the guy tried to send it to me, it didn't work. But let me ask you guys a question. It's just a pressing issue. A guy came up to me. He's like, "You look like that guy, Adam Levine." I mean, what's he? He's like a musician or whatever. I have been told this before, okay? I know it. I partially thought people tell me it because my name is also Adam. But this guy did not know my name. Other people have been, since I was a young 10th grader, or 9th grader even maybe, who knows, that say that I look like Perry Farrell, lead singer of Jane's Addiction. I don't think I look like any of these dudes. Maybe I look a little like Perry Farrell. I don't know. What's your opinion on this pressing issue? Perry Farrell, Adam Levine, or none of the above? I hope you had a great halving day. I will talk to you later.